Welcome to CoinBook. My name is Calvin Waite, and I'm a professional crypto trader. I really like getting feedback from you guys about the market, what you're trading, successes, failures, so I'm going to go ahead and start giving out a t-shirt every week now. What I'll do is I'll look at all comments from Thursday to Thursday, and then Friday select a random winner. Well, happy Free Shirt Friday, everybody. We have an awesome Friday, beautiful weekend. Bitcoin's on a wild tear, as always. Okay, so as it's been in the last 3 months, but it feels like always. I cleaned up my Bitcoin chart a little bit. We've got our 2 lines. We have our prior all-time high as the golden line. And then we have this one trend line that I'm leaving just because look at the age of this thing. This line is from 2015. So we're going to leave that in there. That will definitely come back into play at some point. But yeah, solidly in the green zone. We've been in the green zone now for 73 bars. So we will not exit the green zone until we close below the 50-day moving average, which is now at 23,000. Pretty incredible. Only thing I wanted to mention on this video is that if we copy this and make a parallel line, you can see a little bit more accurately how we are straying. Oops. Let me just leave it there. This is our parallel line, and we are definitely straying outside of it. So this is sort of another bit of confirmation that we've changed angles again. So anyway, Bitcoin's reaching for the stars, and so Bitcoin holders are all rejoicing. On this channel, we are watching everything very closely. Things are getting a little volatile here, but I still think we still have legs, so we're still going up for the time being. Okay, so here's the alt market, altcoin market in Bitcoin terms, and I've zoomed all the way out. Essentially, mid 2017 is when alts became a thing, so we'll just call this the beginning of history, somewhere in here. But we've made this attempt at the lowest that alts have ever been during the recent past, and this 6 1/3 or 6.66 level is the level we've been watching. And right now we've had a very long down, we've had a couple days of up, and now we're in testing mode. So we are watching this move. We want to see if alts continue to sell off, because if we touch 7 million Bitcoin as a market cap again, we are heading down, and it's going to be really rough for alts, because lows that have been established and are essentially the all-time low, when we have tested it already, if we revisit it, it will be messy. So you'll want to keep that in your mind for when just watching this move. If we manage to create a higher support, then we're going to be celebrating, because this is easily the start of an alt season. But if we continue to sell off down here, we will not be seeing that alt season for a couple more months. Could be 2 to 6 months, because this will be pretty rough. So we're watching it. Today's a down day on a lot of alts, and we're just we'll just have to wait the next few days to see if we manage to get support anywhere in here and start turning around. Alright class, today's lesson is on perspective. We're not sad when markets are down, because it's just a place to find better opportunities. So after we had a curve up in a lot of alts, and some of the charts started looking a little bit better, we've been waiting for our test, because when a chart looks like Hedera hash graph, for example, where we have a little bit of flattening and then we have this giant spike, we ignore this. This is not a trade. What we're waiting for is to see what happens on the other side of this. And same story with ENJ, Engine Coin. We had this nice flat part, and now we spiked up really hard. But we don't trade this. We're not interested in this. We're interested in what happens after it. And so look at Bitcoin Cash. This is the same type of example where at least we had a strong day, and we were keeping our eye on it to see if we could get our next higher low. And look at this. We're dropping down below our support. So alt season is waiting. We're still being patient. I mentioned that I'd taken a digibyte once we had confirmed this bottom, but then once we failed, I kind of told everyone that we're gonna have to wait on this because this is falling apart. And today we're falling apart. But like I say, when this happens, this is just the reason why we do small trades. Put a small order in and see how it goes. If it turns contrary, we're just looking for that next good entry point. But I will buy this every single time, because this is a very decent trade. And if we get another one of these down below, you bet I'll be buying it, because we just keep feeding good trade opportunities and good entries, and then at some point when the market says, okay, it's time, that's when we launch. So it's all about patience, it's all about consistency, and we're just watching. But yeah, a lot of these have fallen apart. A lot of good trades that had a decent setup have kind of fallen apart. There are kind of only a handful of exceptions. We've been watching Decred since they had their golden cross. We're waiting for a break above this 50-week moving average. This thing is a cold hard resistance. But today was the first day that we attempted it after our golden cross. So there's a little squeeze happening here. And so we're liking this. We want to get this nice and tight. It's got to make a decision. But if we can break to the upside of this has been resistance for a month and a half. And this type of tight range that gets squeezed, these can be explosive. So if we could just get a close above the 50-week, that'll be a sweet one. And then the other one is Ethereum. And part of the reason why it has, it either hasn't had enough time to sell back down, or because of the giant move that we had, that even if we do go down a decent percent, we will likely find support here. Because if you look at it, there's support right here. So we could, this could be the end of our bottom. We could start having green days. We obviously don't see any reversal candles, so it could be this here. 20. Let's see, what is that? Yeah, 0.027. 0.027 could be our catching point. This would be less awesome because the distance from the top to this support is higher than this support from this, both of these supports. This distance is shorter than this distance, so it'd be way better if we could find it up here. But we're kind of in a holding pattern today. It's just one of those days where everything's selling off. We got prices going down, and so we continue waiting on the sidelines and wait for that next best entry point. But it'll come. We just got to be patient. I mean, there are just some coins that have just gone down so far, but what that means is that the opportunity on the other side of this is just going to be spectacular. I'm really looking forward to entering some trades like Tron. Boy, oh, would I love for this thing to turn around, because picking that up at 74 Satoshis or something, if it ever finally does turn around, I mean, we have double and triple all over the map. So when alt season comes, this patience that we've been putting in with all these red days and all the red on the screen everywhere, this is where all this patience is gonna pay off. So let it be a week from now, a month from now, 6 months from now, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna wait for those real good trading opportunities. But the further we go down, the better those trading opportunities are. So like when I say that I would love to pick it up, that means I have not picked it up. Like, this is not a buy. I didn't want anyone to be confused. We love watching these things sell off, and it can sell off as much as it wants. But we're not buying until we see a reason to buy. We don't just buy for the fun of it. We buy because there's a reason to buy. And this is no reason. We're waiting for that to turn around. What I mean, though, is that as these continue to fall and as we're sitting at the sidelines watching it and waiting, when it finally does turn around and we have a good entry point, all of the patience of letting it fall is going to pay off. So we will not buy at 74. What if it goes down to 30 or something, and then it finally shows support at 74? Then we buy at 74. If it starts showing support immediately and we have good support and our entrance is at 100, then we buy at 100. We're not trying to predict the future here, but we do love to see the good long sell-off, so that when the support finally does come, we have a good reason to buy at a good price point. Hope that makes more sense. Well, I want to say congratulations to our 2 t-shirt winners this week. Hayden Hamwood. This guy's given us some good comments and things to think about, so congratulations, Hayden. And the other fellow is Maze. So congratulations to both of you. Just reach out to me on Twitter or somewhere. I've got in the description of the channel at the bottom, you can get a hold of me, and we'll figure out which shirt you want, what size you are, and we'll send it off. So congratulations. Thanks for being part of the discussion, part of CoinBook. Pretty awesome. I'm really enjoying this. Okay, it is time to separate the CoinBook trolls from the CoinBook fans. So these are the magnificent t-shirts that we are giving away every Friday. These are individually packaged with love from your best friends, China. There's also this incredible option designed by yours truly, and we'll be giving away probably 1 or 2 of these every Friday to just a random comment on any of the videos over the past week. But, and I don't blame you, if you absolutely cannot live without one of these shirts, I am willing to part with them for $15 worth of your favorite crypto. Just reach out to me on social media and we'll get you guys hooked up.